that it should be hung
Absolutely.
instantly.
If you start a petition on that, I would sign it, and many people
there'd
in the
be
park,
no one
I
in
think, would.
government
That's true. That is true. That is true.
I think everybody
Yeah.
here would sign it
Yeah.
because no one finds it
Can
acceptable.
I ask you one question? Do you believe there is a problem with Pakistani men raping young children in this country?
I think there's a group. Yeah, of course there is.
Okay.
Pakistanis,
And I believe,
Indians.
there are
Sikhs,
groups
yeah.
of white men that. I mean, we've seen
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
So we can agree on that.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not-
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you know what I mean?
why are you the only one I've ever spoke to that will agree on that? Why are you different? Because
Right.
you are different. Because every time I bring that up, they try and tell me that it's not true, and you're agreeing that there is a problem with like small numbers of men being in small towns
Yeah.
targeting young white girls.
I'll tell you.
Why is that?
As soon as that
And it's
came
happening
out,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Why?
As soon as that came out, and you can do a Google search on this as well. Yeah, 500 mosques wrote a joint letter, public letter, condemning the grooming that was taking place. But unfortunately and sadly, I think social media has become an echo chamber where certain people, it doesn't come into their algorithms when people do this. I've got copious posts on my X page in which I am constantly calling out whether
fair
it's,
enough.
Pakistanis,
Yeah.
Afghans,
Yeah.
British people,
As we should. As we
English
should.
people.
As we should.
I think regardless of color, regardless of creed, if anyone justifies it,
Yeah.
frankly,
Yeah.
I personally think they should be hung as well if it's proven. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And especially, and this is a point that I bring up in the discussion as well,
Yeah.
that look, you've got these people that have and claim that, you know what, we're doing this because in our religion, so their interpretation of religion,
Yeah.
they're not
Why are
imams.
there so
One
many-
second.
Sorry, go on.
Their interpretation of faith, But then I would say that if you look at the headlines, if you look at the headlines, there are in the church, thousands of children that have been abused in the
Absolutely.
UK.
Yep,
That's the
absolutely.
headline, BBC.
It's big, massive.
Thousands in Pennsylvania
Yeah.
in the church. Thousands in France.
Big issue.
Thousands in
Big issue.
Italy.
Yeah.
Thousands in Spain.
Yeah.
Forget a grooming gang. This is an epidemic.
Yes.
And
Well,
this is by religious
yeah.
people that use the Bible as a pretext, but never, as a Muslim man, would I say, even though there are certain verses in the Bible that I would say are very risky in terms of raping young girls. But
Can you quote that?
yeah, for example, in the Old Testament, it says that if you rape a young girl,
Yeah.
give the father 50 shekels,
Okay.
and you must now marry that child and you can't divorce it.
Okay. Can I
In-
respond to that before you carry on?
Of
Because it's
course,
important.
of
Because it's a
course.